Good evening for all of you. Am I audible? Am I audible, students? Can you please confirm it? Yes, students. Okay. Right, ma'am. Let us start with the most important discussion in today's class. That is called what we are going to discuss is fine, ma'am. So voice is little. Please check it your side, ma'am. My side I am clear. Omkar, please check it our side. Yes, my voice is clear for all of you. Yes, my voice is clear. Omkar, please re-log in once again, ma'am. Re-log in again. Okay? Okay. Come on, students. Fine, ma'am. Now let us move to the next most important discussion in today. We will enter into inheritance in the class. Actually, inheritance and polymorphism, they are something like a parallel topics. They are something like a parallel topics. Today we will introduce inheritance and next we will introduce immediately polymorphism also. Combined together we will do the examples. Okay, students. So let us start with the inheritance in Python. Inheritance in Python. We will explain. Come on, students. Very, very simple. Here I am going to discuss inheritance in Python. Right. So what we are discussing as a part of this inheritance. So let us take some small index here. Some small index. What is the index here? First point is, what is the purpose of inheritance? What is the first purpose of inheritance? Okay, students. Next, we are going to talk about what type of memory management inheritance follows. Next, we will understand definition of inheritance. Definition of inheritance we are going to discuss. Next, we are talking about the terminology of inheritance. The terminology of inheritance. That is, there we are talking about base, also called as what? Super, also called as what? Child class, we can call child class. Next, we are going to talk about, super, and next we are talking about, sorry, this is called derived, or what sub, or we can, this is called, this is called parent class, parent class. We call it as child class, child class. We are going to talk about it. Next, we are talking about memory management in inheritance. Memory management in inheritance. We are going to talk about it. Memory management in inheritance. And we are talking about next we are going to talk about syntax for types of inheritance. Types of inheritances we are going to talk. In that, 5 types of inheritances are available. Five types of inheritances are available. We will explain that. So daily one principle we will explain. Next, we are talking about syntax for inheritance. Syntax for inheritance, and followed by programming examples. Programming examples we are going to discuss. This is what the index of inheritance we are going to discuss. This is the topic of the index topic of our inheritance. Right. Yes, ma, Omkar, correct. Java inheritance also similar. Here also we are having now. Let us start with the inheritance. Purpose of inheritance and etc. We will start. Let us start, dear students. Inheritance introduction I will start. Index part we have seen it. Now I am entering into the inheritance part we are going to discuss. Let's start with inheritance. Right. Dear students, take one small example. take one small example. One small example. One life level example I will tell you. Life level example. General knowledge example I want to quote. Because to understand this inheritance easily, I will give you this small general knowledge example. Take an example of your parent. This is a parent. Just a general example. Okay. Parent he is. Yeah. Parent worked for, see that is a definition I am saying here. Worked for 60 years. 60 years. Done a job. Next. So worked for 60 years. Carefully follow. And made you to next is called what? And earned some 1 crore rupees and saved for you. Okay, for your studies and etc. And he build house for you. Build house for you. Right? House for you. Now purchased a car for you. Purchased a car for you. These are all called what? Properties of the parent. Then, dear student, think about it, and you are the child. Now, see student, all of you, child you are. In the day one, your age is a day one. In the day one, this is worked for so many years. And now you are the child of your parent. Now tell me, without working this 60 years, if the age of your age is 20 years or 21 years, so the total property of your parent is coming to you. Am I correct? So the total properties, right? So this entire property of the parental property is coming to you. From the day one onwards, all the properties of the parent are coming to the child. Am I correct? So is the child need to work for 60 years? No need, but he is getting as it is the 60 years of work, what he has earned it, you are getting as it is. And you are enjoying that. And he build a house, need not to build a house. It is coming to you. Purchased a car for you, it is coming to you. And all of them are available with you, but not physically available. Logically, they are available. But everything is on the name of your parent. But once they are available with the parent, you can utilize them. Am I right or not? You can utilize them. That is nothing but with you, they are available physically or yes. So Omkar. Okay. Okay, Omkar, good. Really, it's good. Good example you are giving. Right, Ma. I also accept your words. Omkar is commenting this. Really, sorry, in our country, family tree there is a good example. They are eating. They are eating and sleeping, not working. For India. Very good example. And these days, Omkar made me to laugh also in the class. 6 o'clock batch students are very affectionate with me, and a very good bond is there with you people. Okay. Yeah, that's true, Ma Lavanya, that is true. But now coming to the point, just a general example I just quoted here. So this mechanism is called what? If it is our Python programming, see students, if it is our Python programming, what I'm trying to tell, this is a class. See students, RBI, you take it, RBI. Have you heard about RBI? It is a general body for all the banking sectors, all the banking sectors. So SBI, Axis, Corporation Bank, all types of banking sectors, are this is RBI. These are all containing what? Some standard rules are prepared. Some standard rules are defined. Some decisions are made. Those decisions are as it is available in the banking sectors. Am I correct? Decision-making policies and then rules for transactions. Transaction policies, transaction rules, credit, loan details. All sorts of rules are designed by RBI. One person is designing the rules. Same rules are available. This is called what? SBI. This is called SBI. This is called what you know? HDFC. All types of banking sector, private sector as well as public sector banks need to follow. Next is called what? Axis. Next is called ICICI. All types of banking sector. Yeah, all types of banks need to follow rules and regulations of the same thing. These people will not prepare any guidelines. All the guidelines are coming from this RBI only. So rules are defined how many times? My dear students? Only one time. And how many times the same rules are inherited? How many times the same rules are coming? Yes. Good. Very nice. See students, a particular example I would like to quote it. See my dear students, I will take a class C1. I would like a class called C1. Take directly example called formula. Direct example I am taking. Direct attack on the subject. DEF, simple INT. I am saying simple INT of P comma T comma R. SI is equal to P star T star R by 100. P star T star R by 100. I will print P value, I will print R value, I will print all sorts of values I am printing. All kinds of values I am printing. Right, define. How many lines of code defined here? 10 lines of code is defined, for example. 10 lines of code I am defining, and I spend for example 10 minutes of time I spend. This is my lines of code, 10 minutes of my development time. Now carefully follow. And this is called one student. I have 4 students with me. Carefully follow, my dear students. He is called X student. He is called Rosam. He is called Dennis Ritchie. Now he is called Gosling. James Gosling. And next is called, he is called what? MC Kinney. I am writing MC Kinney. And these people want to define simple interest. This is called one class. So far we defined only one class. Dear students. Only one class. Rosam is a class. And Dennis Ritchie is a class. James Gosling is a class. MC Kinney is a class. These classes want to calculate all simple interest. Would you like to define the same logic again and again, or only one time you want to define? Would you like to write the same code again and again, or only one time you want to write it? One time I will define. Each and every time I will reuse. See the word called reusability. So I defined one time, get it into this class, get it into this class, get it into this class, and get it into this class. How many times defined? Defined one time, and I am reusing into another kind of classes. Such a type of code reusability from one class to another class is called what? Inheritance. Inheritance. Your parental properties are coming to the child level. We call it as what? Inheritance. What is inheritance? The process of obtaining data members and methods from one class into another class. I'm saying that the mechanism, the process of obtaining the data members and methods of one class into data members and methods of one class into where another class is called inheritance. In the inheritance, the class which is giving is called what? Base class we can call. Is called base class. We can call it as a base class. The class which is taking the data members and methods is called derived class. Is called what class? Derived class we can call. Which class it is? Derived class we can call. Derived class. And the code what you have written in the formula class is available as it is without taking any memory space. You need not to write the code. Same code is available as it is without taking memory space. That is also code is reduced. If we don't know inheritance concept, if you know only classes and objects, you have to write the same code once again here. You have to write the same code once again, same code once again, same code once again. Because of writing the same code again and again, again and again. Do you know what is happening? It takes a lot of development time. Plus next is called what? It is taking what? More memory space is taking. More memory space is taking. And the next is called what? Performance problems also arising. To overcome such a type of problems, we are using the concept of what? Inheritance. Come on to the point of it. What is the purpose of inheritance? The main purpose of inheritance is that to build what? Reusable applications. To build reusable applications. Take one more example, students. Take your mobile sector, you take it, mobile sector. So in this month, there is one model of mobile will come. Next month, there is a new model of mobile will come. The new model of mobile will do what? Containing the same features. Some additional features they will add it. Am I correct or not? Some additional features only they are adding. Same thing they are carrying forwarded, but they are adding some new features they are adding. You take operating systems, guys. Operating systems, you take it. Yes, Narasimha Rao, correct. Operating systems you take, my dear students. Beginning Windows operating system, Windows 95 was there. 98 came. 98 carried 95. Plus additional features. Windows XP came. XP is containing previous features. Next, Windows NT came. Windows XP came. Windows Vista came, Windows 8 came, Windows 10 is there, Windows 11 also came. These are all containing what? Previous features as it is, they are carrying forwarded. So the main purpose of inheritance concept is that to build reusable applications. Did you understand the word called reusable applications, ma? Come on fast. Yes. Reusable applications are nothing but inheriting the things from one class into another class. Functions will provide reusability only, but where? Class to class, I want to get the reusability. Class to class, if I want to get the reusability, I must apply inheritance concept. So next line I am writing the definition of what I am saying, inheritance I am saying. Definition of inheritance. I am saying definition of inheritance. What is the definition of inheritance I am saying? Very, very simple. Now I am saying that definition of inheritance. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. The process of obtaining the data members and methods from one class into what class? Another class. One class into another class is called what? Inheritance. Is called what, ma? Inheritance we can call. The process of obtaining data members and methods from one class into another class is called inheritance. Good. What is this one class? What is this another class? I want to give the terminology. The class which is giving the data members and methods. The class which is giving the data members and methods, is called base, or what, super, or what, parent class we can call. Next line I am writing the class which is taking the data members and methods is called derived, or what, sub, or what, child class we can call. The class which is taking data members and methods is called a derived or subclass we can call. Dear students, I hope you are getting what I am talking. The process of obtaining the data members and methods from one class into another class is called inheritance. The class which is giving the data members and methods is called base, super, or parent class. The class which is taking the data members and methods is called derived or sub or child. The best example is our classroom example, you take it. So daily the knowledge sharing between you and me is called inheritance only. Am I correct? So what I am in the class? I am called base class. Yes, ma, I am called base class. And all my students are called what? Yeah, very good. All the students are called derived classes, child classes. Excellent. So total, all my knowledge is giving to you. It is called one type of what? Inheritance. Coming to the point of it. Inheritance concept, dear students, I am writing one more important statement. Inheritance concept always follows. Yes, Narsimharao, exactly same. Inheritance concept always follows logical memory management. See, my dear students, one beautiful word I am writing. Logical memory management. It is following. Inheritance concept always follows logical memory management. This memory management says this memory management says that what it says, neither we write physical source code. Neither we write physical source code nor takes physical memory space. Neither we write physical source code nor takes a physical memory space. This is known as what? This is known as what? Logical memory management we can call. Logical memory management we can call. Did you understand, students? Suppose KVR is a base class having some code with me. Will you write the same code again when you are inheriting from me? When you got that code, it is not taking any space with you. You are not writing the same code. You are using my code, but that code will not take any space. Very good. Now coming to the point of it. Now I am asking a question. Inheritance concept always follows which memory management? Come on, guys. Logical memory management. What is the logical memory management says? We will not write any physical source code. Since I am not writing physical source code, not taking memory space also. Very good. Very good. I hope that this is clear for you. Now I am writing students. Yes. Very good. Super response. Now I am writing advantages of inheritance. If I follow inheritance in my application development, what advantages I am getting? What advantages I am getting? See, students, when we develop any inheritance based application, when we develop any inheritance based applications, right, we get the following advantages. Very, very important, ma. We get them following advantages. Okay. First advantage I am writing. What is it? Application development time. Just I will go on writing. You just watch it. Application development time is less. Am I correct? Just you confirm it. Why less? Because I am writing the code. You are reusing that. Excellent. Omkar, good. Application development time is less. Next is called application takes. Since I am writing only one time, you are reusing logically. Application memory space is called what? Less. Application memory space is what? Less. Now third I am writing it. Memory space is less means obviously application execution time is fast. Application execution time is fast. That is nothing but what? Less. Application execution time is less. Very, very simple. Application execution time is fast or less. Less time is taking means definitely what? Less time is taking definitely what? Fastest execution. Fastest execution. Next, fourth I am writing application performance. See, space is less, execution time is less. Obviously, application performance is enhanced. Enhanced is nothing but what? Enhanced is nothing but what, you know? Improved. This is called. Application performance is enhanced. So fifth point I am writing it. Redundancy of the code is minimized. Redundancy means what? Writing the same code again and again. This is nothing but duplication of the code is completely eliminated. Why? One time I am writing, many times people are reusing again and again. One time if I change my code, it reflects to all the people's places. Redundancy of the code is minimized. These are the advantages of what? Inheritance. Dear students, are you getting the clarity of what I am talking? Are you getting the clarity of what I am talking? Let us answer one or two questions now. Let us answer one or two questions. Inheritance follows which memory management? Come on. Very good, mom. Very good, very good. Logical memory management it follows. Inheritance concept purpose is what? Inheritance concept purpose is what? For building reusable application, to build reusable application. Shahil, Shahil, please switch off your video. To build reusable applications. See the definition of inheritance, my dear students. Very, very important concept. Very, 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 very important concept is called inheritance. Most important concept inheritance is. Now, base class, parental class is important. Derivative class, tailed class is important. All these things is done. Now it is the time to see. Let us go for types of inheritances. I want to go for it. What is that? Types of inheritances. I want to go for it. Let us start, students. I am introducing types of inheritances. See how simple they are called. Types of inheritances. Yes, ma'am, correct. Types of inheritances. I am just talking here. Very, very simple. Let's see, students. What do you mean by types of inheritances? Types of inheritances makes us to understand. Types of inheritances makes us to understand how the data members and methods are inheriting from one class to another class. Look at, my dear students, once. See, ma'am, the process of obtaining the data members and methods. Data members and methods are collectively called as features, we can call features. Data members and methods are collectively called as what? Features from one class into another class. Now see, type of inheritance is a model, first of all. I will give you a detailed explanation, try to follow. Types of inheritance or type of inheritance, first I will write it. Type of inheritance makes us to understand. Our type of inheritance is a model, first of all, is a model. Or called what? It is a pattern. It is a pattern. Or it is a diagram, diagram it is. It is a diagram which makes us to understand, how the features are inherited. How the features are inherited from one class, from base class into derived class. What are those models? I am going to describe in the class. How the features are inherited from base class into derived class. Type of inheritance is a model or a pattern or a diagram which makes us to understand how the features are inherited from one class into another class. Best example, let me give a general knowledge example, students. General knowledge example first. See, in my class. So, see, first example you take your parent and you are. It is called one model of inheritance. Your grandparent, your parent, and you. Tomorrow, if you become a parent, again your child, you are your parent, your grandparent. This is called one type of model. One more model, and your parent and your child 1, child 2, child 3. And the best example is our class. Is a teacher, See students, is the teacher, this is a teacher, and this is student 1, student 2, n number of students in the class, n number of students in the class. It is called one model. Next up, your LKG teacher, your UKG teacher, your school teachers, your college teachers, and all your teachers. And all your teachers are coming to you. Are the child, you are the student for all these teachers. LKG teachers, UKG teachers, school teachers, college teachers, your BTech teachers, and you are the one. That is called one more kind of thing. How simple it is. How simple it is. Very, very simple. Like that, we are having some models of inheritances. I am going to give you the clarity. In Python programming, look at students. In Python programming, we have 5 types of inheritances. 5 types of inheritances. 5 types of inheritances. They are, see students, number 1. Yes, ma, Piyush, correct. Let me write one by one. One by one I am writing. Single inheritance. See students, single inheritance. Single inheritance. Second one, multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. And third one is called what? Hierarchical inheritance, HIE, or HIE. Hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance. And the fourth one I am giving, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, multiple inheritance. And the fifth one is called what? Hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance. So, hybrid inheritance. So, I will come to the point of it. Single inheritance, these many number of inheritances are available. How many types of inheritances are available? 5 types of inheritances are available. Now I want to talk about single inheritance. So this I will explain in the paintbrush. Dear students, let me go to the paintbrush. So simple students to understand, you will easily follow me because already we had a strong basics, strong programming with us. Let's start with the first inheritance is called single inheritance. Let us start with the single inheritance students. How simple it is. So easy. You will catch me like anything. Let us talk about single inheritance here. Let us talk about single inheritance here. I will explain what is single inheritance here. Let's follow students. I will write it. Yes, mom. Come on to the point of it. First term, definition I will take it. Definition I am talking about it. And before the definition, I would like to talk about the diagram. Diagram. What is the diagram says? Very simple, sir. You will understand me. Look at that. I will take, this is the class, this is the class, this is another class, this is another class. Watch it carefully. I will mention here C1. This is called C2. This is called C2. C1 to C2. I am getting here C1 to C2. C1 to C2. Now there I am writing C2 here. Now this is called C1. Now I am writing this is called which class? I forget which class it is. Base class. This is called which class? Come on students. Derived class. Okay, this type of model, this model is called which class? This model is called which one? Single inheritance we can call. Which inheritance? Single inheritance. Now tell me the definition. This inheritance contains single base class single base class, and what? Single derived class, single derived class, single base class, and single derived class. This inheritance contains single base class and a single derived class. This is comes under one type of inheritance. This is comes under one type of inheritance. Okay, students? Is it okay, students? Yeah. Next, let us go to the one more type of inheritance. I want to go for it. What is my second type of inheritance? Second type of inheritance. Look at here. Multi-level inheritance I want to talk about. Beautiful inheritance. Again, multi-level inheritance I want to talk about it. Multi-level inheritance I am talking. Let's start with the multi-level inheritance. So simple, so simple. Now I'm going to give you the clarity here. I'm giving the clarity here. Multi-level inheritance I'm talking. Multi-level inheritance I'm talking. How easy to understand? Yes. Very easy, ma. Let's go to the multi-level inheritance. Okay. Write my Omkar. Same as Java here also. Nice. Let me give you the clarity for everybody to understand. Yeah. Come on. Riyaz. Riyaz is there. Okay. Come on to the point of it. Okay, ma. Right. Please listen carefully. Diagram, I will take it. As usual, definition. Yes, students, 1 minute. I will take it. As usual, definition I will give you. Plus, I will give you the diagram also. I will give you the diagram also. Diagram. Yeah. Look at the diagram. Carefully observe it. Yes, so all of you listen, ma. So most of the people don't know this diagram. Please look at that. I'm going to give you. Piyush, look at ma. Look at. All of you carefully watch it. What sir is explaining, carefully watch it. Everybody must watch it. This is called C1 students. This is called C2 students. This is called C1. This is called C2. One more called C3. This is called C3. C3. One more I will take it C4. Assume that. Assume that. These are my classes, for example. Take this as classes. Okay, students. Look at that. Now I am taking there. Now I am taking there C1. Next I am taking C2. Next I am taking C2. Next I am taking C3. Next I am taking C3. Next I am taking C4. Next I am taking C4. C1, C2, C2, C3, C4. Now I am going to say here C1 to C2. Just for a minute, all of you carefully follow. C1 to C2. C1 to C2. What is C1 is called? What is C1 is called? Easy. What is C1 is called? Yes. Base class it is called. Base class it is called. What is C2 is called? What is C2 is called? Derived class it is called. Okay? Careful ma, all of you. Derived class it is called. Okay, sir. Derived class we are calling it as. Okay. Now students, carefully observe it. Carefully observe it. Here I am writing derived class. Okay. Now, observe, observe, observe. No hurry at all. Shubham, listen. Look at all of you. Yeah. Now, forget C1 and C2 once. C2 and C3 relation I am establishing. C2 and C3 relation I am establishing. C2 and C3 relation I am establishing. What is this C2 and C3? Again, you tell me, what is this C2 and C3? Tell me. C2 is acting as, once again, this is called what? Base. This is called base class. This is called base class. And this C3 is called, as usual, which class it is? Which class it is? Derived class. Derived class. This is called a derived class. This is called a derived class. Okay. Now, coming to C3, C4 once. Now I am very close to define the logic. Very close to define the logic. See, I'm taking C3, C4, derived class. Now C, I'm going to say C3, C4 is called which class? Tell me, this is called which class here? Derived class we can call. Okay, now C3, C4, C4 is called, C3 is called which class now? C3 is called which class now? Base class. See, I'm taking it as a base class. Base class it is called. Yes. Now you see C2 and C3, you both of you observe it. You both of you observe it. Both of you observe it. Both of you observe it. What is this is called? It is acting as a C2 and C3. It is in one point of time acting as a derived class, another point of time acting as a base class. It is known as what? Intermediate base class. Intermediate base class. Spell out all of you. Which base class? Intermediate base class. It is acting as a base class as well as derived class. It is acting as a base class come derived class. This entire diagram is called what? This entire diagram is called which one? Multi-level. Can anybody can say what is the definition, ma? This inheritance contains. This inheritance contains. Come on, quickly I want to know. This inheritance contains single, which class? Base class, single base class, comma, single derived class, derived class, and what? Multiple intermediate base classes. Intermediate base classes. Here only I will write intermediate base classes. Are you understanding? Yes. Multiple inheritance is defined as single base class is containing, single derived class is containing, and multiple derived classes are there. 1 minute, ma. I just missed that and word. The word called and I missed it. The word called and I missed it. Yes. The word and I missed it. Yes. Let me write properly. Okay. Now I'm writing. Here the word called what? And multiple intermediate base classes. Did you understand, dear students, all of you? Am I clear about my explanation? All of you students? Good. This is called multi-level. Let me talk about one more type of inheritance, that is called third inheritance. I will talk third inheritance. What is my third inheritance here? Hierarchical inheritance I want to explain. Hierarchical inheritance I want to explain. What is this hierarchical inheritance is? Very, very simple. Let me talk about the hierarchical inheritance. I will talk about the hierarchical inheritance. What is this hierarchical inheritance is called? What is this hierarchical inheritance is called? Now I am going to explain. Very simple. Same as usual, there is a definition will be there. There is a definition will be there. Plus there is a diagram will be there. Diagram will be there. What is the diagram and all? I am going to explain. What is the diagram and all? I am going to explain. See the hierarchical inheritance diagram? The name itself says. So, best example, our classroom is an example for it. Our classroom information itself is called hierarchical inheritance. C1, C2, so on C3, I will go on taking here like this. Now I am taking students, observe it. This is called C1, this is called C2, this is called C2, this is called C3, this is called C3, so on. What is this now? C4, Cn I will say. Cn I will say, Cn, I will say Cn. Now I am going to say C1 is coming to this place. Here I am going to give you the clarity here. I'm giving you the clarity here. C1 is here, C2 is here, Cn is here, Cn plus 1 is here, Cn plus 1 is here. And I'm saying that here I'm going to say which class it is? Base class. Base class. And what is this is called here? What this is called here? Derived class we can call. Derived classes we can call. C1 to C2, C1 to C2, C1 to C2. Okay. Now let me take up the diagram carefully with the symbols and all those things. Okay. Cn, I'm taking the with the symbols and all. Right. Observe it. C1 is a base class. C2, C3, Cn are called derived classes. This is an example of what? Hierarchical inheritance. What is the syntax, guys? What is an example? Definition, please. This inheritance contains. Very beautiful. See the diagram and define, guys. This inheritance contains. Very, very simple. Single base class. Single base class. And what? Multiple. I say multiple derived classes. Multiple what? Derived classes. Multiple derived classes. Okay. So this inheritance contains single base class and multiple derived classes. This is called one type of inheritance. One type of inheritance. So simple, we can understand. Next, I will take a fourth one. I will talk about it. Fourth inheritance. I will talk about it. What is the fourth inheritance, guys? See, fourth inheritance. I will take it. Multiple inheritance. I will explain. Multiple inheritance. I will explain. Multiple inheritance. I will explain. See how easy it is. Multiple inheritance. I am explaining. What is this multiple inheritance says? What is this multiple inheritance says? How easy to understand? Look at that. Multiple inheritance. Okay, let's start with the multiple inheritance. As usual, same type of pattern, definition as well as diagram. I will go for it. Diagram, I will take it. Diagram. Best example, our academic teachers. Of course, there is a general knowledge example. I am saying that. Let us take the diagrammatic representation here. C1 is a class, C students. C1 is a class. Next is called C2 is a class. C2 is a class. C2 is the class. Next, C3 is a class. C3 is a class. I will take it as Cn. N number of classes I will take it. N number of classes I will take it. N number of classes I will take it. Next, I will take it as what? Cn. I am taking it as what? Look at that. Now I am taking C1 here. C1. Next is called C2. So on. So on. I will take it as what? Cn. I will take it as a Cn. Cn I will take it. Cn I will take it. Yes. Such a type of classes. I'm just taking here only. Here you see. C1, C2, C3, etc. I will take it here. Observe it carefully. C1, C2, C3, and see that it is going to be like this. Ultimately, I am going to say all these classes comes under base classes. C1, C2, Cn are called what? Base classes. So I'm saying that these are called what? Base classes. And this is called what? Cn plus 1. C students. Cn plus 1. Cn plus 1 is called which class? Derived class. We can call it as a derived class. Fine. This is called a derived class. I hope that you are understanding. Tell me the definition now. This inheritance contains. Okay. Tell me. Multiple multiple base classes, multiple base classes, and a single derived class, and a single derived class. Very, very simple. This inheritance contains multiple base classes and a single derived class. This is the diagram of what? Multiple inheritance. Dear students, are you comfortable, ma, all of you? Or I'm going on explaining, or are you comfortable, all of you? Yes, ma, Jafar. Okay. Come on. Still, everybody must confirm. Okay, ma. Okay, Abhishek. Good. Yes, ma. Saif Rahman. Good. Abhishek. Okay. All. Okay. All the people. I'm happy. All of them are giving the confirmation. Right. Hassan Ali. Okay, ma. Good. Let me go to the last type of inheritance. Last inheritance, I want to go for it. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Practically, we will come up. Let me complete the types of inheritances. After that, we will go for it. Yeah, syntax is there, no? Still, we will go for the syntax. I will explain to you. Nothing to worry. So, I'm going to, yes, ma, derived class only, ma'am. See, Shubham. Look at Shubham. I'm just giving you one clarity for you. You are a Shubham is the class. Shubham. He is called a Shubham. Look at ma, all of you. Shubham. Shubham is the class. Yes, look at all of you. This is called, your LKG teacher is called something like X. X is your LKG teacher. Y is your LKG teacher. Z is your school teacher. And then next is called your intermediate teacher is called K teacher. All their knowledges are coming to you. What do you say, mom? What do you say? This knowledge is coming to you. What this is called? C1, C2, C3, C4. They are coming to you what? C5. Come on. Shubham, are you comfortable, mom? Shubham, oh, okay. Very good. So, comfortable. Now I am going to remove this. Now I am going to remove this entire thing. Remove that. Now I am entering into another type of inheritance, last. What is another type of inheritance, ma? Yes, ma, Shubham. Okay, welcome. What is the next inheritance? Fifth one is called what? Hybrid inheritance I am going to discuss. Hybrid inheritance I am going to discuss. Okay. Hybrid inheritance I am going to discuss. Okay. Look at students, all of you. Hybrid inheritance, you see. There also, I am writing directly definition here, students. Definition I am writing, you see. I am writing here definition. What is that hybrid inheritance, you see? Hybrid inheritance is equal to combination of, see all of you, combination of available inheritance types. Combination of available inheritance types. Hybrid inheritance is equal to combination of available inheritance types. Okay, right. Let me talk about the diagram number 1, diagram number 2. Two diagrams I will explain, my dear students. Diagram number 1 I will explain. Let us watch the diagram number 1. Let me keep it in the box also. Let me give you some type of clarity there, right? That looks like that. What is that? See carefully. Combination, I told you, combination. This is called one type of inheritance. C1, I will like, and next I will take one more type of inheritance. Now tell me, what is C1 is called? What is C1 is called? What is C2 is called? What is C1 and C2? What type of inheritance it is? What type of inheritance ma this one? It is called base class. And the below one is called a derived class. Okay, very good. Now students, observe it. Observe it. This is called one more class. This is called one more class. This is called one more class. Tell me, this is called C3. This is called C3. This is called C4. This is called C4. C3 and C4. C3 and C4. Now see that it is called C3 and this is called C4. Now tell me, according to your discussion, there are so many number of combinations are there. There are so many number of combinations are available. There are so many number of combinations are available. What is the C1, C2, C3 are called? C1 and C2 are called what? Single. That circled point is called this one. And one more circle I will give you. One more circle. This is called what here? This one is called what? Quickly. Hierarchical. Why are you saying wrong answer? So this combination, first one is called what? This one is called what? Single. This is called hierarchical. It is called what? Combination of available inheritance types. Combination of available inheritance types are called what? Hybrid inheritance we can call. Okay, student. And one more also available. This part is called this part is called multi-level. This part is also called hierarchy, multi-level. Two multiple levels are there. Saif. Come on. Exactly correct, ma. Saif Rahman. Yeah. Two multi-levels are there. Two multi-level inheritances are also there. Very good. Let me move to the next. This is called one diagram. Let me take one more diagram now. Diagram 2 I am taking. Diagram 2. Diagram number 2 I am taking. Okay. Look at the diagram number 2. How it is working. Very, very simple. Look at that. First one is what? Like this. So this is called what, you know? This is called C1. This is called C2. This is called C3. This is called C3. This is called C3. This is called C. One more kind of thing I am taking. Carefully observe it. Come on now. Look at that carefully. This is called C1 to this place. And next is called this place. And next is called what, you know? This one I am taking. And next is called this place I am taking. Okay. Looking like what? Looking like a diamond. Did you observe that, ma? Did you observe that? This is called C2. This is called C2. This is called C3. The above combination, which I noticed, C1, C2, C3 is called what? Hierarchical. Narasimha Rao, exactly. It is a combination of what? Hierarchical plus what? Multiple. This problem is there, na? This problem, what you are having is, oh, dangerous color it is. So here, okay, this combination is known as what? This combination is known as what? This combination, this one is called. This combination is called. Yeah. This combination is called what? Diamond. This combination is called what? diamond we can call. See the diamond here. What is this diamond? This part. This part is called a diamond. This part is called a diamond. So if anybody asks you what is the diamond type of inheritance, is hybrid inheritance only. So two types of inheritances are available. So hybrid inheritance can be taken any order, you can take it. Any order you can take it. Any order. Look at that one more last and final I will draw. Look at this is called one thing. This is called another thing. This is called one thing. This is called another thing. This is called one thing. I will take like this. Look at that. This is coming under this, coming under this, taking like this, taking like this. This is also comes under this part. This is also comes under what? One type of hybrid inheritance. Hexagon, yeah. There are many combinations are available here. Is it clear? How many types of inheritances, ma? Five. Inheritance concept follows which memory management? Inheritance concept follows which memory management? Very good, very good, very good. Logical memory management. Right. Inheritance purpose is what? To build logical applications. For building logical applications. Building of logical. To build reusable applications. Advantages of inheritance. Definition of inheritance. All those things explained perfectly. All those things explained perfectly. Very good, students. Right. Let us go to the next term. Syntax, I want to go for it. What I am entering now? Syntax for inheriting the features of base classes into where? Derived classes. Syntax for inheriting the features of base classes into derived class. I am going to explain the syntax. Did you understand, students? Students, are you understanding me, ma? Syntax for inheriting features of base classes into derived class. In other words, to inherit the features of, to inherit the features of, to inherit the features. Features are nothing but what I told you, already told you, data members and what? Methods. Data members and methods. From base class into what class? Derived class. Base class into derived class. We use the following syntax. We use the following syntax. We use the following syntax. What is the syntax, sir? Look at that. Look at that. Now I am writing the syntax. How easy it is? So simple to use it. So simple to use it. Let's follow the syntax. Let's follow the syntax. How simple it is. So simple. Look at mom. Class name 1. Carefully follow. Class name 1. Okay, it contains some features. Data members may be there, methods may be there, etc. Okay. Next, I will take one more. Class name 2. Class name 2. class name 2. I will write it what, data members as well as what methods. Like that, I can write n number of classes. Like that, I can write n number of classes. See students, class n, this is called base class 1. See students, base class 1. I'm saying that base class 1, base class 2. I'm mentioning multiple base classes, base class 2, and I'm saying that base class n, base class n. Now I'm taking, see the syntax, class name n plus 1, n plus 1. What is that? N plus 1 is a derived class. So all the C1 I want to get it, C2 I want to get it, C1 I want to get it. You may take 111 also, no problem. I'm giving the overall picture. Now see, class name n plus 1 want to inherit from, yeah, come on to the point of it. Class name 1, comma, class name 2, class name 2, class name 2, so on, class name n, class name n, class name n, class name n. So I'm taking like that, I'm taking like this, class name n, writing like this. See carefully, I'm seeing that, guys, to please understand me here. Explanation, if you take it, base class 1, base class 2, base class n, class name n plus 1 of what? Class name 1, class name 2, and class name n. And I am giving the explanation here. Explanation I am giving. What is an explanation I am giving? Let's follow the explanation. I will give you, start here. What is that? Class name 1, comma, class name 2, class name 1, comma, class name 2, so on, class name n represents name of the base classes. Class name 1, class name 2, class name n represents name of the base classes. Next, I am taking class name n plus 1, I'm writing here class name n plus 1 represents name of the which classes? Represents name of the derived class. Class name n plus 1 represents name of the derived class. Perfect. Now, which class object you would like to create? Which class object if you create, you can access more number of features. By creating which class object, you can get more number of features. Super, Ram Anuj, very good. I'm asking the question, by creating which class object, you can access everything. Everybody. By creating Abhishek Vedi. Yes, very good. By creating which class object, you can create everything. Let's take an example. Already we have an example. Here you see, there is a C1 class. Let us coming to that C2. Let us coming to C2. Let us coming to C3. Let us coming to C3. Let us come to C4. Let us come to C4. Let us come to C5. Let us come to C6. This is called C6. Tell me, here I have A. Here I am having B. By the time you need to say students. Here I have C. Here I have C. Here I have D. Here I have E. Here I have E. Here I have F. F I have. So tell me, by creating what you can create everything. By creating which object you can access everything. No, you are not getting me. By creating which class object you can create. By creating O1, look at all of you. 1 minute, listen. C1, what I can access? O1.A, you can access. That's it. You cannot access this B, you cannot access this D, you cannot access this C and E and F because C1 contains the information about this A only. Next up, by creating the C2 class object, O2 is equal to C2. C2, what you can access? O2.A. Don't forget O2.A. O2.B, what you can access? What you can access? A and B. A is inherited now. A and B only you can access. You cannot access C. You cannot access this F and all those things you cannot access. Are you following? Yes. So now I will create O6 is equal to C6 I am saying C6. What you can access? You can access everything. Everything you can access. Why? Because you are inheriting all of them into this place. You are inheriting all of them into this place. So O6.A, O6.A, O6.B, O6.C, O6.D, everything you can access because all of them are inheriting here. I hope you are understanding. So, coming to this point, when we develop any, I'm writing some certain description, students. When we develop any inheritance based application, it is always recommended. It is always recommended to create an object of. Recommended to create an object of. It is always recommended to create an object of. Recommended to create an object of which class? Recommended to create an object of which class? Bottommost derived class. See, all of you, bottommost derived class. Bottommost derived class. Why? Because it inherits because it inherits all the features of which class? Base classes into derived class, into bottommost derived class, into bottommost derived class. Is it okay, students? Did you understand? Is it understandable? Come on, I'm waiting for your response. Hmm? 7:30. Become tired, huh? I hope not tired, I think so. You are following, I think so. Yes, ma, Kotesh, Narasimha Rao. Yes. Piyush, Jafar. Tausif, are you there? Hassan. Meghraj. Yes, Piyush. Tausif, Jafar, Hassan Ali, Saifuddin. Not responding fastly. All of you. Saifuddin. Yes, Riyaj. Yes, ma, Lavanya, Akila, Sonali, all of you. No, I'm not. Yes, Ramesh. Yes. I'm not. Yeah. All of them I am calling name by name. Please respond to me. Yes, ma, Vishal, good. Yeah. So followed. Okay. Now I am asking students one more sentence. I will write it. Look at. See, in our Python programming, let me take one simple idea here. Let me take one simple idea. One example I want to give you. See, students, here this is a class. This is a class. This is a class. Like that, so many number of classes are there. So many number of classes are there. Here, C1 is a class, C students, C1 is a class, C2 is the class, C1 is the class, C2 is the class, C3 is the class, C3 is the class, C4 is the class, C4 is the class, C4 is the class, C5 is the class, C5 is the class. Okay, C1 is the class, C2 is the class, like that we are inheriting. Okay, no problem. Finally, what I am trying to say is, who is the superclass for C1? Who is the superclass for C1? 1 minute, ma. 1 minute. Okay, student. Right, ma. Let us move forward. Let us move forward. C1, C5 superclass is what? C5 superclass is what? C4. C4 superclass is C3. C4, C3 superclass is C2. C2 superclass is C1. So C1 does not contain explicitly any superclass, but internally one superclass is existing, ma. One superclass is there in Python, that is called object class. What is the class name? Object class. Implicitly, this class is containing, for every class in Python, there exists a superclass. There exists a superclass. This is what is the need of the superclass, sir? Because it provides a garbage collector facility. It will provide the garbage collector facility. Already you know garbage collection facility. Do you know garbage collector facility? Do you know garbage collector facility, students? Yes, we understood already. Yes, students, do you know already, right? Very good. So, object is a superclass for all the classes in Java because it provides a garbage collector facility. It collects unused memory space. It collects unused memory space. Which memory space it will be collected? Unused memory space will be collected. That point I want to mention it. Now I'm writing. For every class in Java, for every class in Python, for every class in Python, there exists a predefined, there exists an implicit predefined superclass called there exists an implicit predefined superclass called what? Object. Called what? Object. Because it provides garbage collection facility. Garbage collection facility to its subclasses. For every class in Java, there exists an implicit predefined superclass called object because it provides a garbage collection facility to its subclasses for collecting which memory space? Unused memory space. and improves the performance of, already this time you need to enjoy that subject. Garbage collection facility. Sir said that already, garbage collector with practically how it is executing. DEF underscore del underscore of self. Who is calling that? Garbage collector is calling. Who is providing garbage collector? Who is providing garbage collector? Object class is providing, because it is a super class. And improves the performance of Python based applications. Python based applications. I hope that it is clear for you. Dear students, am I clear? This is called syntax for inheritance. Syntax for inheritance, this is. Syntax for inheritance, this is. Is it perfect, students? Are you perfect in today's class or not? All of you should intimate. Yes, mom. Megharaj, Shubham, Tawsif, Lavanyam, Kotesh, Hassan Ali, Narsimha Rao, Kumar, Rekha, yes, ma'am. Sonali, Srusti, yes, ma'am. Good. Galaxy, Abhirao, yes, N. Karthik, Saifuddin, good. Yeah. Tomorrow, Rohit, good, ma'am. Good, ma'am. Tomorrow class, when I come back, Piyush, tomorrow class, when I come back, complete programs I will tell you. First 1 hour I will tell you the program. Later I will add polymorphism to it. Later polymorphism with inheritance also I will tell you. Polymorphism with inheritance also I will tell you. Okay, na? Don't miss it. Very, very, very important class. Polymorphism with inheritance also I will tell you tomorrow class. Okay. Now it is 7:38. I will stop the class. And tomorrow class we will go for continuity of this area. Don't miss it. Important, guys. All the best. Good night. Thank you. Okay, good day.